Hello everyone, JCB Goku here, bringing you guys another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today is going to be a little bit of a talk about Super Battle Road that's coming out next week, which is Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, which I do remember now. But what we're going to talk about is what you guys should be farming today. I know the video is a little bit late. I didn't have time to upload it in the morning. But what I want to talk about is team building for setting yourself up for success if you can, because it's going to be very difficult. Right now, these are going to be some of the MVPs when it comes to leaders. You don't basically have to run all these units, if you can. If, for example, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the Gogeta or Vegito here, they're like one of the higher characters that you can use for a leader. This is going to be like a leader list for heroes. You don't necessarily have to run heroes. You can mix them, miss and match if they have requirements for them, like for the links or the for the leader ability. So like for Vegeta here, everybody knows about Vegeta, his leader. He gives less ki to extreme types, but for Vegito, he does it for any typing, so that'll help out. He's 70%, which is you'll still be okay. But these are some of the top tiers when it comes down to leaders. There's a few other mentions in here that I'll talk about if I can, and what you should farm if you have the chance today to do. And this one is going to be about setting up yourself for heroes, because with the villain team. Because if you do fight against villains, and you do get to fight some heroes. So if you take the right typing, you might do a little bit more damage. But for here, these are like the top tier leaders. If you played the World Tournament and you got this hit, he is agility types. You could also use him as one of the hero sub leaders if you need to. It is 50%, which is like Rose, Goku Black. But Goku Black is all villains, of course. But here he can be used for either side if you need a sub leader. And then also Metal Rildo is only for extreme types, and he does 50% attack, defense, health, attack, and defense. So this is just more like the sub leader that you're gonna need. You're gonna need your leader and a support leader. You know what I mean? And if we go over here to characters, I really recommend you guys to farm up this right here and start buying the medals from the Baba shop. If you guys haven't done that, then you'll be far away from awakening all these units. If we take a look at the Baba shop, you got to buy these, and it's only one per day. So if you started getting these medals a while back, you should be ready to go. Even without it, they won't give you ki, but at least they'll give health to the team. Like if I look at Krillin right here, attack, health, attack, and defense for 60%. But when you do go to the awakened one, which this is from the Baba shop as well, it goes up to 70%. So you get 10% more of that, and including 3 ki. So he's one of the guys you should try to pick up from the Baba shop. And also another one that's a good free-to-play sub leader is, if I pick them up real quick, would be this Vegeta Kid. If you need a sub leader, he's another good one. Even though it's only 30%, I'm pretty sure you could handle it with that much. And at least it gives health and attack. You won't get the defense, but at least you get more health and more attack damage. So he would be useful for that, and the 3 ki that you need. So if you have a good team that, a few hard hitters, you can use him for a sub leader. You also got this one, but it's only attack and defense, which isn't very great. So Vegeta's another one here. He does give attack, defense, and health 30%, which is really useful, and he goes for all typing, so you can use him for any other typings if you need another sub leader for that. But villains, they hurt a little bit because they don't have that many units like they do with heroes. So if you go to heroes, the other unit that you should be farming today as well is this TN. He does have the ability of stunning the enemy, because I'm pretty sure you can still stun them, but don't quote me on that. I gotta see when it actually drops and see what you can do. But if he can stun, he's a perfect unit to use. And also I would say this Paikuhan here, he lowers that attack. So if you need to last longer, he'll do a great amount of damage when it comes to lowering attack. And then, as you can see, his passive, all allies attack 15% when health is 50% or above. So the first round, you're going to be doing a little bit more damage, but you want to try to keep that health up. And then the other character I suggest you farm is this Whis, if you can. You get him from the extermination plan. He's in one. I'm not sure which one. I think it's still out. I hope the event is still going on. If it's still going on, it's a good time to farm it up. If not, you're gonna have to wait till the weekend, which would be a perfect time to farm it. And yeah, I think it is gone for now, but it comes back on the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday, you have plenty of time to farm up that Whis. Get him into your team, because what his ability does is if your health is below 30%, he will heal your team back up, or he'll heal you up all the way up. So that's a free item right there. And if you guys didn't farm this Piccolo, he's an awesome unit to have. He hits like a truck. Not that much, but I'm just saying in general, he is a good leader. And his sub leader isn't the greatest, but at least his 3 key and attack, defense, and health 30%, so you can use him as a sub leader. I know you guys are going to hear that word a lot, but this is another great unit. If you guys didn't farm this, I'm sorry, the event is gone right now, but when it does come back, I recommend farming him because of his leader. And he can also counter, I believe. He is a counter unit, so if you get hit with regular attacks, he will counter like Vegito. I would say this one's a Super Saiyan 3 category. I don't think he has a separate leader. Yeah, he's just that, but he's a good unit to add into the agility team, because he's not necessarily free to play, but at least you get quite a bit of them from summoning, and I know everyone's at least pulled one. Chaozu, I would say yes and no. You get him from the Baba Shop, but if you need a unit to put in that slot, he would be a good unit, because he also stuns, and he'll go really good with that Tien, that Super Strike Tien. Like I said, there's a lot of combinations, but this video is more about letting you know what you should be farming right now, and I suggest getting the Super Strike units farmed up and start, farming medals, especially for Vegito if you pulled him, or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He's a number 1 in the medal grind that you need to do. Also, this Goku is amazing. If you guys can get him up there and awakened, he's gonna come in handy. I can't wait for this to come out. If you guys have any more questions about agility units, I wish this Dispo got his awakening, because he does have a pretty good leader. It is 50%, so he can run him as a sub leader as well. So there's quite a bit of units that you can probably use for a second leader. So if you guys found this informative, let me know down below if you have any other questions. I will be bringing tech tomorrow and see what we got there to help you guys get ready for Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, take care, stay out of trouble. And one last thing, I hope you guys are enjoying this video, especially because I'm trying my phone out and see if I can bring out more daily videos when I can. So take care, everyone.